In this lesson, we'll be doing some more practice navigating around through the command line. We'll learn about our root folder, how to navigate several folder levels at a time, and the command to use to find out where you are in the folder structure if you get lost. As with the other videos, I'll show you on Windows first and then on the Mac. So let's do a little more navigating on the command prompt on Windows. So you can see here that we are already in our home folder, and I want to point out this little caret here, that little greater than sign. That is actually the prompt for the command prompt. So you can see we've got our C users K Jack Voney, or your username. That is our home folder. That little sign right there, that little greater than sign, that is the prompt that you will find at the end of every line when it is time for you to type a command. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to navigate up. We're going to use that cd ... command to navigate up from our username folder to users. And now we're going to navigate up again to get to the C folder. And now let's try to navigate up one more time. And you can see that we don't go anywhere. And that is because the C folder is the root folder. So that is the highest up you can go in the folder structure. Doesn't get any higher than that. Now we're going to take a look at another command that can help you find where you are when you are navigating. And that is the just plain cd command. When you type in just cd, it's going to return exactly what directory you are in. Now, it might not seem like it's something that would be something that you would use very often, but if you are doing something very complicated and you're navigating around, every now and then you might get confused. So you might want to use this cd command to just check and see exactly where you are in the folder structure. Now let's navigate back down to the users folder. So we'll go cd users, and then we're going to navigate back down again to your username folder. Of course, your username will be different. And now we're going to navigate down one more time to the documents folder, which is what we did in the previous lesson as well. Okay, here we are. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, gosh, this is a lot of steps to navigate from one place to another. Is it possible to maybe skip some steps so I can go directly from one folder to some other folder that's a few steps away? And yes, you can. The way you do that is by typing cd, and then you're going to type the path to where you want to go. So if we want to go all the way up to the root folder, we would just do cd and then C:/. And now you can see we are back in our root folder. Now, what about navigating down all at once? Well, we can do that by typing in the entire file path. So we type in cd users and then our username and then documents. And you can see that we go directly there. Now let's do some navigation on the Mac. Before we get started, let's remember that that little symbol there, that little wavy symbol, is a tilde, and that refers to our home folder. So we are in our home folder. Now this percent sign right here, that's going to be our prompt on Mac. So we saw on Windows that the prompt was the greater than sign. The percent sign here is what the prompt is when you're in the Mac. So now let's go ahead and we're going to type cd ... to move up a folder level. And you can see that we've moved up to the users folder, and we're going to go cd ... again. And that moves us up to just a slash. Let's try to move up from there. cd ... Nope, we can't move up from there. That little slash right there, that is the root folder. So that's the equivalent of what we saw in Windows with that C:/. So now we are at our root folder level. Now, last time we talked about the pwd command. That stands for Print Working Directory. And that does the very same thing that the just plain CD command that we learned in Windows does. It just tells you where you are. So if you ever get confused, you don't know which folder you're in as you're navigating around. If you type PWD, that will show you where you are. And it shows you right here that you are just in that root folder. That is where you are. So now let's navigate back down to the Documents folder. So we'll go CD Users, and then CD your username, which of course is not Kristen Jackvoni. It's whatever your username is. And then we'll go CD to the Documents folder. And now we're all the way back down. So just as we saw in Windows, you can navigate and skip steps. You don't have to go just one folder level at a time to get to where you want to go. So now let's try just going all the way up to the root folder. So we would do that with CD and then slash. And now we are at the root folder. And now if we wanted to go all the way back down to the Documents folder, we would go CD users slash, and then your username, and then slash, and then Documents. And now you are all the way back down to the Documents folder. Thanks for watching this video. If you found my training helpful, please like this video and share it with others. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single lesson.